Do you ever feel numbness, tingling, or that tension going from your neck, your shoulder, into your upper arm? Today I'm going to teach you 4 moves that you're not going to want to miss and some simple things that you can implement right now. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor, and here we are in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada at One Life Family Chiropractic. We're going to be talking today about, well, guess what? 4 moves you're not going to want to miss to help improve your mobility and help improve how you heal. So some simple things that you can take action on today, especially if you're sitting at the desk. These are things you're not going to want to miss. And of course, if you're just tuning in, please take a moment. I love doing this. I love sharing the message of health. I got a big mission in terms of helping people. So please take a moment. So make sure you subscribe so you get my future updates. Make sure you like, make sure you share it with someone you care about, because you know you can probably get some help and they can potentially get some help too. So let's help improve the community together. I appreciate you so much. Remember, sitting, stress, poor posture, it's all connected in terms of how you heal, how you move, and cervical tension, lack of movement in your neck, those muscles, those nerves coming out, that what we call brachial plexus, that plexus of nerves coming down. All those things are going to play a role in, well, guess what? How you heal and thrive. So today I'm going to teach you how to do some simple things. And this really matters because if you're sitting a lot and you're doing one of these, guess what? You're more than likely putting more attention on your nervous system. And in order to get yourself moving, what you do at home is going to matter as well. So these simple things are going to play a key role in getting you back to full function. So first of all, number 1, well, guess what? Number 1 is going to be the drill to help stretch the upper trap with some anchoring. So I'm going to teach you that in the seated position. So number 1, you can actually do right while you're still seated. If you haven't stood up yet, start right now while you're here. So what I want you to do is actually just take your hand and I want you to reach underneath the edge of your seat. And what you're going to do is actually just grab on. And I'm going to have you gently take your head to the opposite side and I want you to look at your opposite knee. So you're going to do one of these. And when you come over, I want you to think 20 to 30 seconds, just very light, take some tension this way, and just breathe. Now, a key thing, especially if you've been going all day, checking emails, doing your thing, is really just focus on your breathing. So focus on longer out than in. You can do 4 seconds out, 2 seconds in, and by that time, you do it 3 to 5 times, and you've done that 20 to 30 seconds. So that's number 1. And even if you're noticing challenges on this side, I'd still encourage you to work on the mobility and the stretch on the opposite side. So number 2 is just using your eyes to help improve how your neck moves. And what you're going to find is if you can look a little bit further, you can actually more than likely get your neck to move a little bit further. So I'm going to have you do this eye tracking drill. And what you're going to do, you can start out, if you're having challenge on the left side, left thumb up, just like this. And I want you to come across and look as far as you can. Notice I'm bringing my arm up into what's called abduction and bringing my arm back. So I'm working on a little bit of thoracic mobility as well, which is going to be all related to how you're moving, your posture. And I'm using my eyes just to look a little bit further. So I rotate into extension a bit, and I'll do this 6 times just like this. If I have a challenge on the left, I'd still come back and work on the right rotation as well. The cool part about that is with the eyes, you get a little bit more rotation typically, and also you get your thoracic spine involved and use your arms in a movement that, well, guess what? You may only use your arms from here to here every day. So if you get your arms moving from here to here as well, that's going to be key in terms of helping you thrive and moving at your best. Hey, so oftentimes we end up like this. You know it, that posture where you're focused and you've lost track of time before you know it. It's lunchtime or time to go home. What I want you to do is just focus on trying to do the opposite. So while you're here, I want you to do what's called scapular retraction with some depression. So that means your shoulder blades are going to come back and go down. You're going to do this 10 to 12 times and hold for about 5 seconds. So what you're doing is just setting yourself up. You can do it while you're reading your emails if you want. So tuck your chin a bit and bring your shoulder blades from here to here. So retract them and pull them down and back. Count to 5 seconds and do that at least 10 times. Focusing on that scapular retraction, depression, help engages some of the muscles. Well, guess what? Make it a little bit dormant throughout the day, especially when you're slouched like this. And as you know, you've lost track of time, and your posture is getting worse and worse. So movement is going to be key, and that's number 3. And number 4, first of all, I want you to get some thoracic rotation. So what you're going to do is sit up a little taller than you've probably been sitting. And what I want you to do is just bring your hands like this. And now what I'm going to do is rotate as far as I can to the left, pause, and then go to the right. Now you may find one way is a little bit stiffer. So focus on breathing and going 8 to 10 times in each direction. And remember, if you've been sitting flexed, you may find that this is really stiff to do. So what you're going to do is 8 to 10 times, pause, multiple times a day, getting some rotation through that thoracic spine. And you're probably going to find yourself in a little bit of extension when you do that as well, which is going to be great to help improve your ranges of motion. Now, the second part of that thoracic rotation is if you have a foam roller, you can get it out just like this. And what I'm going to do is lie on my side with my knees bent. And now I'm actually going to just, well, guess what? Open up into some rotation. So I'm trying to keep my knees parallel with the ground. And I'm just going to go through 5 to 6 times like this, pausing. And that foam roller allows you to get a little bit of extension leaning back. So go through those ranges of motion. That's the more advanced version. I mean, if you don't have a foam roller at the desk, it's a great thing to add in before you lift and help get a little bit of extension and rotation to that thoracic spine, especially when you've been sitting flexed all day. Now, as you wrap up, remember there's 4 simple things plus a bonus there to help with that neck and shoulder nerve tension. And remember, consistency is going to be key. There was those 4 things, of course, getting some movement in there, starting with the upper trap stretch, and then, of course, getting the scapular retraction in there, learning how to move your shoulder blades, especially when you're sitting hunched at the desk. And then, of course, getting some extra rotation using the eye tracking movements with the thumb. And then finally getting that thoracic rotation. And we advanced it to using the foam roller even, which you saw a really cool drill, which you can use, well, if you got a foam roller at the desk, or you can use it pre-workout at the gym to help open you up. So some simple things to consider. And remember, start small, be consistent, and of course, don't forget the health of your spine and nervous system. If you enjoyed today, really consider that fine tuning. Well, guess what? Some of these areas you're going to feel, some of you may have no idea about. And that's exactly why, as a corrective chiropractor, we look at the proper structure and function of the spine and the nervous system, because your brain has an extension cord called your spinal cord, and your nerves talk to your muscles, organs, and help with how you heal. And if the nerves are irritated, those are the areas your corrective chiropractor locates after a proper analysis to find out what's going on, and then makes corrections with to help your body work better and heal better. So some key things to consider. And of course, if you enjoyed today and you found it a benefit, please take a moment. Make sure you get my future updates, because I love doing this, love sharing the message of health. Make sure you subscribe, like it down below. And if you found it valuable, of course, as I shared in the beginning, I can't do it alone in terms of a big mission to help people understand their health more function for more health, and their spinal health is vitally important on that path. So please take a moment, share it. I can't do it alone. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye for now.